I am in a hell of my own creation. Every day I stray further from God's light and will end up in hell for my sin of forever reaching for more and more knowledge. Sorry, I just watched Requiem of the Rose King and I am certainly on the brink of losing my fucking mind. This anime felt like playing Pokemon Violet. A constant barrage of nickels to the groin.
Stop it, please! I beg you!
I think we should just cover the animation first. Would be an easy start, right? See, that's what I would have said if it wasn't so goddamn lazy. The animation is largely just a series of still images and mouth flaps with minimal movement in between. If it's none of that, it's usually the animation team saving some pennies by tracing some poor bastard's Vocaloid music video for 2015. It looks good when it isn't moving, but at that point, I think I'd just be complimenting someone's art. Good lord, the dialogue. It's bad. The dialogue is bad. It's really, 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 really bad. It's kind of like a blend of Shakespearean tomfuckery and anime nonsense. If you are not thoroughly creeped out by everyone's monotone being held at hostage performance, you'll be cringing. Like, you'll be cringing so hard that you'll look back on yourself from when you were 13 years old and think, man, that was a smart kid. Oh boy. And you know what's worse? The characterization is just as bad as the dialogue. I'm just going to preface this by saying the main lead has romantic feelings for not just his dad, but another guy named Richard, or Henry, and at one point he drives his life as a prostitute and tries to screw his brother. Like, what the fuck? What the fuck, Richard? What is wrong with you?
Here, please hit me as hard as you can.
I'll have you know now that that entire part of the script was first written when I was sitting through the first episode. Oh my god, so at that point, I would have had 23 episodes to go. 24 episodes in total. My sanity and my ADHD could not sit through that entire thing. I gave up near episode 2's end. Dear Lord, that I have forever lost faith in due to the uncaring nature of humanity, please allow the great uncaring universe to grant me willpower to rival the Green Lantern Corps. Everyone's a cunt in the series. Holy shit, dude. I can't do this anymore. This show is breaking my mind. I can't keep going. Okay. I'm calm. Everything is fine. Everything is good. This so shucks. Don't watch it. Instead of forcing myself to sit through the entire show and completely ruin my psyche past the point of no return, resulting in a stay at the Grippy Sock Hotel, I'm just going to read over each episode synopsis and react from there. Sweet merciful crap, there's an entire wiki. Episode 1. Civil War grips medieval England as the houses of York and Lancaster vie for the throne. Richard, the Duke of York's youngest son, wants nothing more than to see his father crowned king, but he struggles with a secret that he fears to confront. I can feel my brain rotting in my head. Episode 2. The Duke of York has seized the capital and the throne, but he must still overcome Queen Margaret's army if he hopes to be crowned king. Richard, imprisoned in the Tower of London because his mom's a bitch, can only speculate about the fortunes of war. Oh, don't mind me, I'm just losing my goddamn mind. I'm becoming the Joker, please help me. Episode 3. The Duke of York's death is a blow both to Richard and to the Yorkist cause. But an unforeseen setback gives the Earl of Warwick and Edward time to rally their forces. How will Richard face the coming battle in a world without his dad, who he has an incestuous relationship with? Is this the mental state that Monica Magica witches are constantly in? Episode 4. Edward, now king, enlists Richard to guard the secret of his affair with Elizabeth Woodville. Alone in the woods, Richard has an unexpected encounter that raises unsettling questions. So let's learn how to tie noose. It's practical for every use. 5. The Earl sees with humiliation, loses power, yada yada. Richard starts banging the Earl's daughter. 6. Rebellion plots, missions, yada yada. Rescue with self-doubt, mission, more crap. This is both horribly paced and incredibly boring while being so fucking cringy. Forces clash, people dying, becoming king, and somewhere during all of this godforsaken mess that would make even the first Halloween movie look like a cinematic masterpiece, this happens. And then it's just Richard's existence as king until the buck dick ruins him and he gets pregnant. So how does this misery end? With the main character's death! This anime fucking broke me, guys. I know it was meant to be all gay and sweet while loosely being inspired by the Shakespeare play. It just does a shitty job. Just do not watch Requiem of the Rose King. Worst mistake of my life. Now, if you'll excuse me, I'll be getting some ice cream and a couple sodas, and then have a good, long cry while reevaluating my life choices. I'll see y'all later. Hey, I know this is very different from the content I normally do, but I tried watching it and it was so bad. I felt the need to make a video about it. I wasn't about to put Pengity 769 through that alone. So I tried to sit through it alone. If you really, really want to watch this thing, it's on Funimation for free. I think you can also watch it on Crunchyroll because they're basically the same company. See y'all later, guys. And shout out to Keith for being my screaming buddy.